can do anything you want. I ain't got no problem with it. I promise you that shit.
Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off. No, come find me. No, come find me. Listen to the words. Come find me. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off.
I ain't a hard guy to find. I promise you that shit.
Listen to the words. Garbage, a joke, clown acts, pisses me off. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Thursday during a Georgia football season, which means I've got a what to expect coming for you. This, if you don't know, if you're new to the program, particularly if you're a Florida fan, if you're here, you're about to learn a lot about the Florida Gators. Obviously, the upcoming opponent, Saturday, world's largest outdoor cocktail party. This is the last thing we're doing before we're packing the bag and heading south. So hope you guys enjoyed today's broadcast. If you do, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel as well. And if you're a film nut, if you're a film guru, if you're one of these people that likes education, being educated in football, and you think we're a good channel that does that for you, head over to patreon.com/Brooks Austin. You'll get content is the word I'm looking for. I'm about to say content like this all week. Last night over there, we did the what to expect for this defensive side of the football for Florida. And just a quick synopsis, I think this football team moving forward is going to get much, much better. I like what they're doing schematically defensively because they're doing the same thing Georgia does. I mean, to a T, they're playing the same schematical rules in place for everybody, same alignment, assignment, and execution up to the standard of play of Alabama is Billy Napier's defense right now out there. They're trying to do everything that the Saban tree does defensively. They just are working on getting better players in that system. So if you're a Georgia fan coming tonight and you're thinking about, hey, 23-point favorite down in Gainesville, business as usual for now. I do think this is a football program that is on the up. I think they're doing everything right. Offensively, there are some questions, some things that we're going to watch tonight. And I don't know if they're questions because of the offensive coordinating system. I don't know if there's questions because of the quarterback. I don't know. But what they have morphed into as the season has progressed is obviously a really run-heavy football team, but out of 12 personnel. Their most recent game, which we're going to watch, is them living basically with two tight ends on the field and kind of simplifying the concepts when they're going deep. When they're really asking the quarterback to make plays, it's, hey, play action fake. Okay, turn your back to the defense right quick. When you turn around, throw this ball. If this guy's not open, tuck, run, let's protect the football and let's move the chains. They've done a decent enough job. I think this, again, is a football program on the rise. Without further ado, let's shut up and let's grind some tape. We're only watching the offense tonight. Again, if you want to learn, if you're a Florida fan and you want to learn about that Florida defense, head over, okay? Patreon.com/Brooks Austin. And if you're a Florida fan, shouts out Zach Goodall, the boy. We're going to see him a little bit later this week. Shouts out to the homie. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. Here we go. Exactly what I'm talking about right here to start the tape, okay? Very first possession of the football game. As soon as they get to the ball in the midfield, it's 2nd and 9. Alert, alert, alert. Be looking out for shot plays, okay? And the shot plays come really, really easy for this football team and particularly this quarterback. They're going to run a post back here on the backside of this little naked action right here from Anthony Richardson. However, all they're trying to do really is kind of run two-man concepts. They might slip a tight end in here as well. All the read is, hey, if he gets on top of this corner off the play fake, throw the bomb. If not, let's get to maybe the second read, maybe the third, tuck and run. Right, here you go. Watch how easy and effortless this is for the quarterback. This is why a lot of NFL scouts, even despite the inaccuracies, are really into this guy. I mean, it's 1% effort right here, and he throws it 55 yards. We're going to get a replay of it here in a second, but this is their offense. We're going to show you tonight in the first half, they ran 3, 4, 5 different naked play actions to his left, like this. That's what they want to do, to his right, rather. Rolling him back to the right side of the tackle. Okay, here in a minute, you're going to start seeing LSU start plugging the corner from space as an answer. Let's go to 322, and you'll get a good look at this kind of easy effort juice and what I'm talking about right here. Sorry. Hit play, Bubba. I mean, just a flick of the wrist, the definition of it, right? Think we get one more crack at it. I mean, he threw that ball 55 yards, guys. That's why NFL guys are all over it. We get a real good look at the concept here in a second. Just like I told you, look, it's a one-man concept. They're reading that backside post, and all they did is draw with the Z receiver this front side safety. So they're just trying to chase this one-on-one. And honestly, the corner's on top. He just gets left late, okay, because this ball's thrown so immaculately high and so far that Justin Shorter is able to get back on top of that corner and ultimately finish the catch. I do think Justin Shorter is a really good college football player, okay? He can make some plays, but he's been there forever. Some of these super senior guys, okay, we're going to see a lot of them moving forward. A lot of these good football teams got super seniors. Understand something about super seniors, okay? Particularly super seniors in the SEC. I'm not talking about super seniors playing for Charleston Southern, okay? I'm talking about these guys. Dude, if you're in the SEC for 6 years, there's a reason you're not in the NFL, okay? You might have been a 5th, 6th round draft pick coming back hoping you have that year to vault you into that 2nd round draft status. That's the case for a lot of these guys on this roster, okay? Like Brenton Cox. Brenton Cox is a great college football player. We watched him last night. He makes incredible flash highlight plays. But if he were a 1st round draft pick, his butt would have been a 1st round draft pick 18 months ago, 24 months ago. Does that make sense? So just be very, very careful. Henry To'oTo'o is a great example out there at Alabama. Be careful about these super seniors. All right, if someone's out here saying, oh, he's, a 1st round draft pick caliber type football player, if he was, he would have been last year. That kind of deal is my stance on these super seniors. Those guys wouldn't be chasing a 6th year in college because they enjoy the frat parties. Get out of here. That's not how football works. That's not how money works. These guys are investments. They always have been. We're going to 1324 right quick. They stayed. I went back and watched this TV copy. They stayed showing that Alabama cut in. Same thing here. Couple plays later, right after the touchdown, right? This is the very next play after the touchdown. They're really shallow, naked boot right off of this pistol action to his left, okay? So LSU starts to bring corners, okay? They bring 5 right here. 5, you got to get that dude down. We got to make a play right there, okay? We got an opportunity to actually, dial up some pressure. We have a winner. We know their tendency is to naked him that way. Georgia's going to do this as well Saturday, I promise you. Except Georgia has a more tendency to finish these things. That's why they've been a great defense for years. You've got to get this guy on the ground when you have an opportunity to. They're obviously just like any other offense. Their highest success rates as a drive rate consist of drives when they're actually having success on 1st down. And a lot of that, particularly when they drop back to pass on 1st down, which analytics say you should, ends up just Anthony Richardson turning it into his legs and being an additional runner. He has got to be an additional runner Saturday if they have an opportunity to continue to move the sticks. Even though they do run the ball really, really well. But here you go again. Look, heavy 12 personnel in that pistol set, right? Big week for the outside linebackers. I talked about this on Twitter today. That's the Y right there. He's number 18. I don't think he has a reception on the year, okay? There to block, okay? More so than anybody will ever play or you'll ever play. I don't know why I said that, okay? And this is the H, right? 9's an actual threat. He'll actually catch the football. This is Justin Shorter, big wide receiver. And this is number 1, I believe. I don't know his name, former walk-on looking type football player. No offense to him, okay? But anyways, that's kind of their look. That's kind of how they rock. Georgia responds to this typically in base personnel, okay? So I don't know what LSU is doing right here, but normally Georgia would be in a bear front, okay? They would have, let's say, 78 right here. They would have 88 if and when healthy right here. They'd have 10 right here, okay? They'd have 33 walked up right here, and then they'd play 4 on the outside right there, okay? And then you'd have 10 being the Mike to the strength, and you would have 2 to the Willie being the weak, okay? And then everything else would probably play a 2-high shell out of it, okay? Corner and this free safety would be the same. So here's what we're also giving you what to expect from Florida. I'm telling you what to expect from Georgia in terms of a counter with how they're going to line up. They're not going to line up quite how LSU did right here, I don't believe. They're a bear front out of 3-4 against 12 personnel football teams, particularly that want to do this. This is also a tendency, pay attention, run and slam back to the tight end side, okay? It's actually split zone. They are a wide zone, split zone, standard inside zone football team. They might run a little bit of counter or a little bit of power rather. They are not a counter football team. You would think rather with a quarterback that is this big and it has this much of a tendency to be labeled a dual threat, right? You would think they'd line up and run a little bit of quarterback read option counter, right? They don't. I don't believe they do. It's out of the pistol, and it's real heavy downhill, inside zone, wide zone, that type of stuff. Here you go again. Same set out of, they're in 11 personnel now. One tight end on the field. Actually, no, they got two. No, it's just one. One tight end on the field. And again, there you see that naked boot. Okay. That abbreviated out of the pistol in bunch situations that kind of know they are in 12 personnel. Look at that. There's 18 and 9 right there. Okay. And then they're just doing this. Okay. They're doing this all day long. Making it real nice. Anytime they're asking him to do something, as soon as you get here, if he ain't wide open, got to go get the sticks. Got to go get the sticks. So here's what I expect Georgia to do. Georgia's one of the best in the country at pre-snap disguising, right? So they'll play or show. Okay, Kirby talked about manipulating middle of the field open, middle of the field closed reads. All right, what does that mean? Well, right now, pre-snap, the middle of the field is open, right? There is space between those two safeties. Well, when you play Georgia, they might show you middle of the field open, and then, oh, shit, all of a sudden they fire the corner, okay, and then roll the safeties, and then play cover 3 behind it, okay? Or worse, they got somebody over here like Malachi Starks, okay, and then they really get cheeky, okay, and then they really start getting funky. All right, that's how it is when you play Georgia against really good football teams. And when you have a quarterback back there that's, turning his back to the defense a lot. I mean, can you imagine? You snap the football like this, right? Downset hut. Come on, downset hut. You turn your back to the defense. Pre-snap, the middle of the field was wide open, which means all of your landmarks, all of your progressions are one thing in the offense. And then when you come set, boom, and you got pressure in your face. When you come set, boom, now everything has changed when you're playing against a team like Georgia. Saturday, if there's how in the hell did he not see that guy? Well, it's because he didn't. All right, if he throws one right into the teeth of a linebacker or the teeth of a safety, and you're like, what happened? Well, he got a different look when he turned his back to the defense. That's really, really, really hard. Okay, it's why a lot of these teams even went to the shotgun. So their quarterbacks could have their chest to the guys moving in front of them the entire time. We got a bug on the screen. Get out of here. Where are we going next? Man, this is one of my favorite shows every week. One of my favorite shows every week. Tennessee, they're a halfback slam team, guys. When you see them trips bunch out of pistol on run sets, okay, if they actually run the football, they're running slam, I believe. I truly believe. If there's no pre-snap motion, if they don't jet this guy or do anything, they are running slam back to the short side of the field into the trips bunch. They're going to block all these guys this way. They're trying to get these guys on this surface and bounce like this. That's what they're aiming to do, okay? They will run it. At least in this football game they did. 2 possessions, they repeated it 3 times. Halfback slam into the trips bunch, particularly on the short side, into the boundary. Watch it. Georgia's biggest rush of the year came on a wide zone play against Missouri. Missouri, a big wide zone football team. What does wide zone look like? Well, it's when the running back gets a real wide arc and trajectory, and he's real slow to do it. The offensive line is reaching every gap to their left, okay? And if at any point you are a free defender or a free blocker, rather, you're going to turn back and seal off, okay? So as you seal off here and all these guys continue to do this, they're going to carry their defenders this way, right? But we have a wall here. So as soon as you see that wall develop, stick your foot in the ground and get north and south. That's exactly what happened against Missouri in that 80-yard touchdown, or not touchdown run, that 80-yard run that Malachi Starks had to run down and save a touchdown from, right? That is wide zone. That's what it looks like. This right here. I'm going to show it to you. They will mix this in. Watch them. Wide stick. They actually tossed it out of it, okay? But they will traditional wide zone as well. We'll get a replay of it here in a second. 2055 is a great look at the tight right here. You'll see the key here to stopping wide zone, and I don't know who's on the call here. I think it might be Jordan Rogers. I don't know, but they're doing a great job. What you can't do is what this defender does right here. You can't, for the sake of selfishness, give up a gap, jump inside, fail to maintain, fail to keep your shoulders square, fail to make the running back dictate, all because you want to make a highlight play. As soon as this defensive lineman jumps in, as soon as this linebacker jumps in, this is the wall, okay? And these guys continue to flow. These LSU defenders are trying to do their job, okay? They're trying to do their job, but this is the whole idea of wide zone. All we're trying to do is stretch, get one seal block, stick the foot in the ground, and let's go, okay? Everything else is on the running back. Boom, there you see it. Backside pursuit is vital in this play as well, stopping wide zone, and safety's making plays in space. But that's every run play. Safety's got to make a play. I think he's a much better designed runner than he is a scrambler, okay? What does this mean? I think Stetson Bennett is a much better scrambler than he is a designed runner. I think he's a really good designed runner, don't get me wrong. But the best plays that make me say, wow, for Stetson are when he's like, oh, shit, here comes Jervon Dexter. Whoop, okay, just makes him miss, 35-yard gain, saved a 3rd and 16. That's wow. You know, keeping a quarterback draw, getting 18 and sliding down, that's like, hey, golf clap, okay? I think he's a golf clap scrambler. I think he's a wow designed runner because when he knows, when he's not playing off script, man, he really sticks his foot in the gas. But right here, this doesn't look like the athlete that you saw in highlight plays like against South Florida, or if you just Google Anthony Richardson highlights. If you just watch this dude as a highlight football player, it doesn't look like this. This looks like non-explosive, getting chased down from the backside, trying to worry about protecting the football, being indecisive. Am I looking down the field? Am I throwing? Am I running? What am I doing? Like, that's not the guy, okay? The great runner is the design runner. He's really, really good with his feet. This is B+. This is very much so DJ Uiagalelei athleticism in space to me, which is not who he is. He's a freak athlete. He's a 1%er, height, weight, speed-wise guy. I do believe he's like a 4.48, 4.49, 4.52 type of football runner. He doesn't scramble like that, though. There's no, you know? Let's go to 3403. We'll talk about him in a second in terms of how we would defend him. I can't see what he's seeing down the field, but here on 3rd and 7, he's holding the football forever. Watch this, guys. I mean, he finally gets it out, but it's too damn late. I think he's getting some type of zone off the simulated pressure look. I don't know what, this is a problem with TV copies. We don't know what he's seeing down the field. But there's a moment in this progression where he trot right there. He wants to check it down. He wants to check down now to 9. Okay, again, it's so hard to tell what he's seeing, but I see a guy that is like trying to click through his progressions, but doesn't necessarily trust the windows that he's seeing. And I wish I could see the all 22 because I bet the offensive coordinator sitting there going, hey, man, we got to make that throw. I know it doesn't look wide open, but we got to make that throw. We got to give our guy a chance right there on 3rd and 7. What we can't do is hold the ball for 6 seconds and then check it down to a back against zone coverage. That's not going to win consistently on 3rd and long. 36-47. Defense obviously did a good job getting a stop there. Oh, no, they turned it over in the red zone. I'd auto spy him on automatic downs. We actually did this in NCAA the other day, and we do this as a joke, but it works in the video game, but it works in real life too, and that's why Georgia does it. Okay, automatic passing downs for me. This was first and 10. They try a trick play. Okay, they try to give the quarterback or the running back the ball in a jet sweep looking action and throw a halfback pass. So right here on 2nd and 10, key alert, we're keying pass, most definitely, right? I would as a defensive coordinator. So, especially when they put number 3 in the backfield and then motion him to empty. And for the first time really in this breakdown and really all game, they put the running back to the left of the quarterback out of pistol. Watch. When the ball comes set, check this out. Okay? First time all game really that they've even put the back to the left, put a wide receiver in the backfield and then ran him out of the backfield into motion, right? Now they're in just 3-by-1. They're in trips, okay? simple trips motion. But for the first time, they're out of pistol. Pass giveaway. He's in protection, right? So what I would do is I would automatic spy the guy, okay? Automatic spy, drop 4. That'd be number 4 right there, okay? Drop Nolan Smith into an automatic spy situation and rush 4, okay? And just make him beat you in automatic passing situations. But certainly disguise pre-snap like Georgia always does. But you put a spy on him, I think you eliminate a lot of this. But you can see right here, he is dangerous once he decides, tucks the ball, and gets downhill. He's hard to tackle. This is the reasons why I don't know if I invest millions of dollars into this football player if I'm a NFL quarter or an NFL system, right? Right here on the goal line, bro, I don't know what, there's like 4 or 5 of these a game where it's like, how in the hell? What in the, How did this? I mean, come on. It's a walk-in touchdown. First of all, it's late. It's the primary read. As soon as you come out of this naked toss, again, nakeded into his left, I don't know what you're doing, buddy. I guarantee you this guy right here, whoever this is for Georgia all week, will be taught to attack the near side or the upfield hip of the quarterback, okay? You will not be allowed to roll this way, particularly not if they're free fire in the corner. Ever, 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 ever. So the fact that he even rolled this way and got this ball off is wrong, first of all. But it's a great play design, or at least a winner of a play design. But as soon as you roll around and you see the guy in your face right here, that's cooked. Just touchdown pass, just a little, whew. But nah, we got to drag it out and we got to throw a missile. Football can be simple, dude. Sometimes, especially when the coordinator gives you a daggum winner. I think we see a replay of it. I'm not going to sit here. This guy's mechanically as clean as any quarterback you'll ever see. Misses like this are just misses. Just too much. Just pulled it. All right. 38-41 is where we're going next. It was Stetson. Stetson after the game against, I think it was Auburn. They were like 6 for 7 in the red zone on their first 7 possessions. And I asked Stetson, I said, hey, what makes a good, what was the difference in the red zone today? And he said, well, good football teams in the red zone, they run the football. They can successfully run the football. Good red zone teams. I don't know the season stats on this red zone team. But either this is a bad red zone defense because their offensive coordinator decided on 3rd and goal from the 3 that they were just going to line it up and run down their throat, or this is a good red zone offense in the sense that on 3rd and goal from the 3, they decided, hey, we're going to run the football, okay? We're going to run the football after doing everything they could to protect the quarterback on this possession. I mean, halfback, think about this. On this one scoring possession, okay? This one scoring possession, they have thrown a halfback pass, trick play, trying to score. Okay, he scrambled down to the 2, okay? And then they ran play action for him. Okay, play action gave him an automatic winner on an arrow route. He duffs it into the dirt. And then on 3rd and 3, 3rd and goal from the 3, they just hand that rock off and let him run the football. And they finally score. So you can say that's protecting the quarterback. You can say that's whatever. It's running the football from the 3 and getting in. LSU, boo-boo on you. I call that protecting the quarterback. That's what I call that. I don't know about y'all. $50-39. I think their whole offense kind of is there to make it, outside of the turning the back to the defense, is there to make it really, really simple. 1 read, 2 read, get down, go. This is also weird. Like, we've been showing you the naked fake to the left the whole game, right? We've been showing you him kind of open up and show the ball with his right hand. Then all of a sudden, midway in the second quarter, we've seen 4, 5, 6 drives at this time. I think 3 or 4 drives at this point, maybe, Okay, he's going to open up to the field for the first time. Watch this. Watch this action fake. Boom. First time we've seen it all day. I'm pretty positive. Okay, and immediately into a play action, rolling him back to his right, and he misses. Another winner right here. This was also a little bit indescribable. I do believe in this football program in the sense that I think they've got good coaches on staff. They got some winners, okay, on the football staff. They just got to get it fully running. I think it's operational about 80% right now. There's some absolute busts like this one right here in a second. Check this out. This is the only coaching staff in the SEC with 2 offensive line coaches. They have 2 guys dedicated to coaching offensive line, okay? And they're busting just, and again, I think they've given up 5 total sacks all year, but you can get them, okay? So they've been, elite, but this dude's been elite too. And again, I told you, the offense, 1 read, 2 read, ball down, run. Okay, it's a really, really hard guy to sack, but when he actually has to get in a 3rd and 7, okay, and you design up a winner of a pressure, they will blow an assignment occasionally. Here's what I'm talking about. Let's get to the tight. 52-26. Check this out. This is day 1 install pass protection. This is simple stuff, okay? 3 and 2-man slides with a back and 6-man protection, okay? Dude speaking Spanglish right here. Check this out, okay? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 immediate threats, a 6th and a 7th, all standing to the left, right? So here's how this should work, all right? Nose tackle definitely got to get blocked, right? 100% got to get blocked. Big guy got to get blocked, okay? This is a safety, so maybe we don't check him, but look at the easy surface. We already know we're going to cross the back, okay? We got 1 tackle for him, 1 tackle for him, and then we got a running back for 13 if we want him. Okay, so we're going to go Mike 13. Okay, we're going to send the center and the right guard and the right tackle right. We're going to send the left guard and the left tackle left. Okay, and the back is on 13. If 2 comes, he's hot. All right, that's how we're going to break this down. We're going to go 3 right, 2 left, cross the back, Mike 13, 2 is hot on the quarterback. That's how I would break it down. That's how most people break it down. I get it. Otherwise, we can talk about some other options here in a second. But again, whoever was on the call did a really, really good job. They don't block the down lineman right there. The linebacker walked up on the line of scrimmage, and he's the one that gets home, 23. Okay, here's the only other options. If 23 is not the offensive line's guy, then it's the freshman running back blowing it up. Okay, it's the freshman running back not doing his job. Okay, because these guys kick slide this way. Okay, actually, they go all left. Okay, nonetheless, you got to block. You got to block the 5 that come, especially if you got 6 in protection. But here's my main problem with kind of what they got. Nah, problem's the wrong word because everybody gonna think I'm hating. There's just too many repetitive concepts and too many dead give keyways. Okay, dead indicators. 1st and 10 right here. Again, they've been in pistol all game. All game. Anytime they're running the football or having some type of play action effect, they've been in pistol. Okay. Now watch this. Just watch how this play develops and tell me what you're thinking if you're a smart football player, if you're Nolan Smith, if you're Jalen Carter, if you're Jamon Dumas-Johnson, if you're Smile Mondon, right? Watch this. Watch the quarterback turn around, bring the back down, okay? I'm pretty sure they hard snap, okay? Then the center turns around. There's clearly Mike identifications going on, guys. 100%. Brought the back down because they think they're getting pressure. We don't want you protecting from all the way back there. Get back down here, get closer to the line of scrimmage. Down set, hut. Let's see who's coming. Oh, shit, who we got? Center turn around looking at the quarterback. Quarterback telling him, Mike 26. Oh, crap. Play clock's running down set, hut. Everybody on that line of scrimmage right now should know that you are throwing the football. They should know. They should know. And Georgia is going to make this dude do this right here. They're going to make this guy make special football plays. If they're going to convert, He's going to have to convert doing this because they are, and that is special, okay? He's going to have to convert doing this. Confuse him pre-snap, post-snap, okay? Confuse him pre-snap, post-snap, which Georgia does better than I think any defense in the country, okay? It might have taken a hit this past week with obviously the injury to Dan Jackson. You're going to have some youth back there in dime situations. I believe David Daniel will be that guy on 3rd and long. Or maybe they just stay in, nickel the whole time. Maybe they don't even mess around with dime. Maybe they don't think they have to because, Florida wants to be a 12 personnel football team. If there were a week where your dime package took a major hit, this would be the one. Next week is not. All right, next week is definitely not. You need dime as much as possible. But this is a week where base personnel is what Georgia needs. And they're really, really good in base personnel. They got enough depth. I believe Kirby Smart was optimistic about Chaz Chandler's returning this week. And you're going to need him, right? It's a big run week for that Sam position that's going to get added on into the equation. For Brooks Austin, for the Film Guy Network, for thegrahamcode.com, promo code Brooks25 gets you 25% off. Hey, if you're new here today, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will see you later. If I can end the broadcast, love you.